Get in, loser, we're going shopping. I don't think you're a loser. I think you're actually pretty cool for watching this channel. How's it going, folks? So today I thought I'd talk about my everyday carry for riding around town. You know, just the essentials, the stuff I always bring, you know, even if I'm not making a video, that sort of thing. First, let's get somewhere we can talk about it. And now we're going to talk about what I bring on my bike rides around town. I usually bring all of these every day, but some days I bring more. So up first is a helmet. I always wear a helmet no matter how short or long the trip is, no matter if I'm on a road or a bike path or a dirt path, always a helmet. Next up, I've got a small first aid kit. There's Tylenol, there's Band-Aids. I think I got some emergency things like needle and thread. Below that, you can see some wet wipes. I just used one today as I got some chain grease on my hand. Besides that, I've got sunscreen. I always like to have the spray on me. It's kind of expensive, but I feel like it's the most convenient way of doing it. Always bring a snack, whether it's granola bar, chips, something. Always have something, even for the short trips, because, you know, it's a workout. You gotta have something. Water, I always have at least one bottle of water on me. I don't particularly like this bottle, but it works. And then I've got the kind of personal essentials: wallet, keys, phone, and I usually have a dampened bandana for evaporative cooling. I have that around my neck and it keeps my core temperature down, makes it so much more comfortable, and I don't need to apply sunscreen to that area. Now, let's jump down to these bags here. I don't carry all of these bags at the same time. I'll sometimes split up some of the things that I carry among these bags. You know, maybe one will have camera gear, one will have my wallet and phone, but I gotta have a pocket dump. I think it's essential. So on the right, there is a sort of like a bottle holder style, and that is big enough just to have my keys, wallet, and phone in there. And throughout the week, making the videos, I've been putting in tripods and things like that just on the handlebars, and that's been pretty good. That green bag, I used to carry a tool pouch in there, but I've also used it to carry my, you know, just my pocket dump, and I would attach that to the handlebars or behind the seat, and both work really well. And then I've got the fanny pack. I've rocked that a few times this week. I don't care how it looks. It's actually really comfortable. All right, let's jump over to this side. And so I've got a lock and a cable as an addition to the lock. So always have a lock on me. I like this long one. It's a cheap one from Amazon. It's like $25, I think, for the set with the cable lock. And it's probably not the best, but it is long enough that it works with every bike rack that I've found so far, while the previous one I had, which was a little lighter, probably similar quality, I would often struggle with fitting the bike frame and the wheel into the bike rack to secure it. I've got this Axiom pump. I mean, any kind of pump is fine. This one is nice because it has an adaptable sort of head. It will work on any type of valve, which I've never seen before and seems to work really well. I've got a little sticker patch kit. I don't know if it's very effective. Haven't had to use it yet, but it was like $3. I figured just toss it in the bag and it's no problem. Then I've got a toolkit. I usually have this toolkit. This is from Crank Brothers. This was a gift from my brother. And yeah, it's been pretty effective. It has all the basic tools that you would want. I keep a couple straps for attaching things to the racks on my bike. And then finally, pannier bags. This is Mountain Equipment Co-op bag. I've had a bunch of different bags that I actually all got from thrift stores. I've just been kind of upgrading and like buying any bike related bag or accessory whenever I go to a thrift store and see something. It works out for me, my brother, and my daughter because we all need bags and things for our bikes, and we don't want to pay full price, like $200 for each bag. So I was lucky enough to find on 2 separate occasions the exact same bag for the left and the right. It was amazing. I think the total cost for that was $20. And some final thoughts just on the actual bike. I always have a bell on me. I think everyone should have a bell on their bike. For safety, you need to be able to alert people that you are behind them, or that you're passing them, whatever. If they have headphones on and things like that, they might not hear just your tires. And then I've got a light at the back of the stem. It's probably not the best position for it, but I normally have another light that attaches to the handlebars. I'm not using it today because I've got all these camera accessories I got to attach to it. And personally, I need that pannier rack, the bottle cage. Front rack is definitely optional, but it's helpful at times just to distribute the weight. I'm really glad I brought that granola bar. Another thing I forgot to mention was the sunglasses. I always wear sunglasses. These are Ray-Ban, but wear whatever. Like I had dollars for ones before, but they help with like glare. They help with obviously being too bright. They help with dry eyes, and they help with bugs hitting your eyes. So they protect from bugs hitting your eyes. So I almost always have these glasses on, or at night I'll wear my regular eyeglasses just for the bug protection. It's really important. Dollar store haul. Lock and cable storage. Extra camera gear. Dump pouch. More stuff strapped up. You know what, folks? It's been a struggle today. Not physically, but kind of mentally. Loads of technical difficulties. Things just not working out. You know, issues with the camera, issues with the bike, issues with riding up to somewhere I thought would be like deserted today, and there's a huge event there, and there's like literally nowhere to just sit down. So I have to drive an additional 8 kilometers before I finally find a spot that's kind of quiet. Now I got to do the rest of the video on my phone because the battery on the DJI is dead, and riding one-handed, I don't like to do that, but all right, folks, that's the wrap for this one. Today was 13K over a course of like 2.5 hours or something like that, going all around the neighborhood trying to find a good spot to film, and dealing with all sorts of technical issues with the bike. The total for the month is now 156. Pretty good, but that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.